listen to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for your from our
This was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic services was at the government college to Delhi.
Go gather, destroy their food. Make security camp and that other camp, Tongo camp. You don't compensate everybody.
In its generation sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.C. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point as more dancer.
Lines are meaningful, some are empty. With too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. After some of these earthly adventures and more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary life.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.
Yeah, this is the country onion. This is the country onions.
What is it used for?
Oh, it is used for several dishes in Africa. Achu, pepper soup. Then we use it especially in
Bongo chobi even.
Yeah. Then we use it inside concha. They give it delicious. Inside beans. And all, let me say, dombo, chobin dombo, all that type of dishes. All the African countries, they use it in a different way.
And they use both the seeds of this plant and the bark as
the
well?
Bark, yes. The bark is dried and then ground before putting inside the whatsoever soup or meal you want to cook.
Now, is there a problem about processing of things here, like maybe drying things or processing like wood bags and so on in Cameroon? The machines?
Yes. You see, I am trying now to come up with this, our union, or this arrow, so that we are able to have a dryer, then have a cutters and a dryer, and then we'll be able to export this thing in overseas. You see, when you go to Idi now, you look the arrow which are bundled in Cameroon, send them through that creek, then they send to Nigeria. The Nigerian now, they are boasting that it's arrow from Nigeria. When I see them being advertised, I become, that is why I am trying, working, and people are even running. Even I'm trying to sell them and give away prices so that people should have it, and then we'll do those things here in the country. Which, those things, if I ask the government, like I'm the president for FACO farmers, I ask the president, say, help us duty-free because of this. I think the government may be able to listen to us.
Yes.
But the farmers, they are lazy. They want just to cheat nature. Those that are in the bush, they continue to wire cutting. You try to teach them, this is how you can do the harvesting. No. But as time changes, and although farmer boys have been able to give advices, but farmers seem reluctant because most of the farmers are not learned. Because now, after talking like you, say, Pa, can you make me a small budget where I can help you? I'm not a project writer.
Too many of them cannot even write the projects that they have studied.
Even myself, the president, I don't know.
Which
so
means a project management course here can be very vital for small-scale businesses and farmers.
Yes, but it depends. There must be a follow-up because our own basic knowledge is only left in the field, farming. You know, books is left for the student, farm is left for the farmers.
Okay. What a contrast. The direct neighbors to the ecological heaven have brought down every little trace of life. And now we have a quagmire of life staring at us with brownness, a somewhat mockery of nature. And directly opposite we see the ever-blushing bushes and greenery of Mr. Foncham's farm. And that is is what is called the breadfruit. You say people from Ghana are very interested in this fruit.
Yes.
And
the whole bag it goes there, it is bought.
wow. And a whole bag can cost how much?
One is sold at 200 francs.
What do they cook from this?
They make the yam porridge and they pan it for fufu.
Okay, to eat with soup.
I eat with the soup.
So now you are satisfying the need of Ghanaian settlers, mostly fishermen who are in Downbeach, Olimbe. Wow. How did it come that you planted this fruit?
Well, as I see people interested, I had in the farm there. So each time I come, children are cutting there. I said, where are you going? They said, Pa, I want to go find more money. So I try to get from them. I know that they do some money there.
Wow. Breadfruit, and there's a breadfruit tree. Mature breadfruits, they're still up. Wow. And you've tried to make a little reservoir here for water.
Yes, you look at the closure dug by my neighbors with the destruction. They have closed the waterway, which is so. It was hard for us to cross. So the only thing was to have this. Otherwise, I have no way to do watering. When that rain fell, I had to take water from here or carry right from the well from my house.
So mostly you get water from the rain inside this container?
Yes. When the rain
this
fell
about
for these 2 days.
100 liters?
This is 200 liters now.
Okay,
this
200
400
liters. 400 liters?
Yes, the two. This is a capacity. It's a very long drum.
Wow. And across you can see bamboo, which is the fastest growing grass, is also thriving. So nature is abound. Yeah. So, Mr. Foncham, you were saying that you take water from the rain, and where else do you get water from?
From the well right in my compound, since my neighbor had dug and then closed the waterway, and we were having water. Collect from the well, carry it. My children will do full participation, family participation. They help because I get money from there, I pay their school fees. Then
Okay.
you go, the cane rat is my last child. He does everything. He knows when to cut the grass, he knows what to give us, so I have trained him.
Thank you very much for showing me your wonderful projects and for talking to people, places, and events.
Thank you very much. And you just listen to a young girl who was saying that the community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for
Our was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools to make your academic education for government college to Delhi. And
go gather, destroy their food. Make security camp and that other camp, Tongo camp, no compensate everybody. But some of them
generation sometimes. Today I'm focusing on the son of J.C. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point Agro dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures and no more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary life.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.